Good morning, everyone. I'm here today with Oscar King, and I've followed this young man for a number of years now, since he just seemed like a little kid. And he is a racing driver. Started off in karting, didn't you? Tell me about your sort of track record so far, then, Oscar.
So I started out in karts when I was 8, but there wasn't really any championships I could go into. But when I was 12, I was able to race. So we did. Turns out my first 2 years I came P2 in both championships. So we knew we had something to work with.
Yeah.
So then we decided to move to Club100, which is a national championship for rental Rotax karts. My first year was 19th out of 90 drivers. And the second year I was running P5 before we decided to stop to move up to into Rotax. There I had some memorable moments, such as going from P17 to P5 in a wet race. And then we knew that to progress we needed to move to juniors.
Yeah.
So we moved up to junior Rotax, which is like almost the peak of junior karting. And we were quite successful in the club races we did, consistently top 10s, close to podiums. But we knew then that it would be cars that we needed to move to.
Yeah.
So we looked at Ginetta Juniors, obviously being the pinnacle, world-renowned championship that it is, and just kind of went from there, did a couple of test days. We were quick, so we did the scholarship. Turns out we came top 11 against an incredible field.
So just tell me about your coaching along the way. Have you had much in the way of driver training?
So in terms of actually being out in the kart, I've only really been out once a month, and that's just been club racing. But off track, I've been lucky to have simulator coaching quite consistently to get me ready for driving a car.
And age-wise, you started at 8, and what range of age groups would there be in that karting championship?
So in juniors it runs from 12-year-olds to 16-year-olds, so it's quite a wide spread. And
yeah.
When we moved up I was just about 14, so
right.
We were in the younger kind of age of it, because a lot of people move up later. So it's quite weird when you're in the paddock and you've got people towering above you, so you kind of got to ignore that on track.
Yeah, you've had some inspirations there, haven't you?
Yeah, but I mean, people like Reza Seaworthen, who did Ginetta Juniors, I saw him since he was in a kart, raced for similar teams as him, so yeah, it's kind of a nice journey to follow.
And so you've recently finished top 11 of the Ginetta Junior Scholarship, and that was 2 days of testing. So what made that possible? How did that actually happen? Did they headhunt you, scout you?
I knew what I had to do. I knew I needed to get in and deliver, but the scholarship's broken down into fitness, media and driving.
Okay.
So we worked very heavily on media and fitness to make sure, because obviously having 2 test days, it was going to be difficult to go and take it to people who'd done 20 test days.
Yeah.
So we were in the deep end, arrived on the Friday and realised, okay, there's karting world champions here, this is serious now.
Did it make you feel a little bit out of depth, or were you confident?
I was a little bit like, okay, wow, this is a challenge, but then it was, I can't change it, so I just got to do it,
get on with it,
do my best. And we turned out coming top 11, which was something we could have only wished for.
Yeah.
So it was quite incredible, really.
And so you got through. So tell us about it then. So how did that happen? What did they say? I mean, I'm fascinated to know.
The feedback from everyone was incredible. Obviously I did my part in the fitness, media and driving, but it was about making sure they knew me for who I was, all-rounded, not just someone wearing a helmet, buzzing around doing that. So we realised that we've got to build a profile and something they can invest in.
Yeah. And you mentioned about your mindset and your character, that you compete against yourself. So how does that show up during a race weekend?
100%. So obviously you're against 20, 30 other people on track. But I think if you always strive to be better than yourself, you can't really wish for much more. As long as I'm always improving, then it doesn't matter what's going on around me, that's just the results. And I've been told since I was very small that results don't always reflect ability.
Yeah, sure. I think that's a fair way to view life, to be honest. So moving into the Ginetta Juniors, then, it's obviously really important for you. What would help in terms of moving forwards with that goal? I guess it's all about sponsorship, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, really, it's just budgets. Obviously, motorsports, it's always going to be that. Drivers, it's budgets throughout. So, as well as it is sponsorships, all said about money. And I want to build relationships and partnerships with brands. I don't want it to be just giving money. I want them to join my journey. Yeah. So anyone sponsoring, let's say there's some sponsors out there who would be keen to talk to you, then obviously we'll put a tag so they can reach out to you guys, then would they sort of be invited to drive to watch you race at various circuits, that sort of thing, as a sponsor? I mean, we've got different level of tiers,
of course,
sponsorship to suit different brands. And I always try to tailor this. I've sent out over 600 sponsorship emails, all individually tailored to the correct companies. So typically what you could expect would be hospitality at some of my rounds, a meet and greet with myself and the team, obviously the logo on the car, but there's so much more to that, the media that we're going to get out of it, and developing a kind of relationship and journey for the brand to go through and just reach a whole new demographic of clients.
So if we're thinking forward now 1 or 2 years, what would it look like for you to be smiling, happy, delighted with your progress?
I think racing, whatever it is. I mean, obviously I've got goals of stuff like Le Mans, so the perfect route would be GT4, GT3, prototype. But as long as I'm comfortable, happy with what I'm doing, I'm still smiling, I'm still happy to be in paddocks, whether it's a karting paddock, a car paddock, just able to turn up everywhere, smile, have fun.
So fundamentally then, it's just about in that seat racing. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, I just want to kind of make myself happy. It's not about proving anything to anyone. It's just what I love and I always have done.
Yeah. Well, your parents must be really proud of you. I know Mum and Dad work their socks off to support you, and I've followed that over the years, which is brilliant. And you mentioned Le Mans. Now that's a big thing for me. I love Le Mans. It's a kind of an annual pilgrimage. So, mate, I hope one day to be at Le Mans watching you and being in the pits as well. So listen, we're gonna plug this out. Please reach out. There's a Just Giving page. I'm going to put that in there as well. Help this young man, and then one day you'll be able to say, yeah, I helped him get where he was.
Awesome.
Cheers,
Thank you.
Fella.